Hello there guys, it's Joey and this is a new spell duo for the store. So this is the Older Priestess spell duo, which I realised we were missing, and I was like, I thought I'd done an Older Priestess and no, it wasn't there, and I was like, and apparently I've actually missed a couple, so I'm going to take the time out and go back when I have a minute and see which ones we're missing and make sure they are all available. So the Older Priestess spell duo is about combining the energies of the Ogham Alder, or Fern, which we have just entered into on the 18th in terms of the Celtic tree calendar, which is a modern conception, but I think it's really good to embrace it and work with tree energies in it anyway, because it just brings us a little bit closer to nature and I enjoy it. So there you go. The individual oil is actually available already, so there is that. So the energies of the Older Priestess are for betwixt and between, and I kind of love betwixt and between. I really love it as a energy, as an idea, particularly between water and earth. The spaces where water and earth meet are considered to be very spiritual in the Celtic pantheon, and they are considered to be entrances and entranceway into the other world, and they're sometimes associated with salmon as well, with salmon they can get caught up and they can live in like the where branches and roots and things go into the rivers, and salmon are to do with being very spiritual, wisdom related creatures, so having the wisdom of the gods, so there's that correlation as well. But water in particular is considered to be a conduit to the realm of the spirit, therefore the realm of the gods or the fae, depending on your interpretation of the legends. And where earth meets water, these in-between spaces where like roots go into water and caves with rivers are considered particularly spiritual and entranceways. The energies of Alder in this particular duo are for healing through blockages, removing barriers to healing, grounding excessive emotion, and removing blockages that are preventing us from connecting to deity and higher self. So those energies correlate here because you have the idea of entranceways to the other world, and perhaps something is blocking you connecting to deity, connecting to your higher self. It can be a whole myriad of reasons. It can be health, it can be stress, it can be all sorts of things, but the Older Priestess can help you heal past it and cleanse out blockages. Alder for healing work for me is very, very effective at removing blockages, breaking down walls. The Fern Priestess speaks. Hear me in the deep wells, in the caverns by the water. You can be whole once again. Plunge into my waters and be healed. Fern magic, Alder magic, can be used in many, many different ways. You can actually make arguments for each of the elements being present within Alder work, Alder magic. You can actually make arguments for using Alder in a warlike sense and things of that nature. However, for this particular energy, I decided to focus on the realm of the earth-water connection, which is what came through personally most strong when I was connecting to this particular energy, at least the first time. You can have many different experiences with Alder, and I think that's worth noting. But I really wanted to focus on that sort of renewal and healing energy, particularly as that's where we are in terms of the Northern Hemisphere, in terms of energy going through the year. So I wanted to focus on that, and I really, really felt that's what was strongest about this particular set. So this is the oil, which is already available, and then you have the votive, which looks very much like water, which is the idea, with little hints of earth catching in the water there in terms of being a healing votive. Okay, so that's it for the Older Priestess spell duo, and many blessings.